In this preview, we share only one part conclusion, part 1, and we share in this particular preview Sun's transit effect for the whole month. But part 1 conclusion, part 1 and Sun's transit. Sun's transit effect for the whole month in the preview, as well as conclusion part 1 out of 10 parts. The 10 parts are like transit effect of Sun for the whole month, transit effect of Mercury for the whole month, transit effect of Mars for the whole month, transit effect of Venus effect for the whole month, conclusion part 1, conclusion part 2, 3, task, precaution, chantings of the premium content which you can buy from the website Prakash astrologer.com. But in preview, I will only share Sun's transit effect for the whole month as well as conclusion part 1. The choice, if you need more information, more guidance, and you want to plan your whole month, and there's a lot of important things are happening in this coming month, then why don't you take the full, complete premium, the complete in-depth horoscope detail, the forecast for the whole month, and make this particular guidance most useful for your decision-making strategies or choices-making strategies. And because this the horoscope prediction which I prepare for all of you is applied, and is applied, it's pure applied astrology. So you can take the benefit out of this. Transit of Sun for Aries in 6th house, 17th September till, may I say that, 17th October. You will find yourself overcoming obstacles easily, and may I say that it's a great time for successful problem solving. If anyone get in your way, you will be able to deal with easily. With minimum aggravation, it's a good time to complete any unfinished project, and you are likely to succeed whatever you put your efforts in. Financially, you will do well and you will find it way to gain in general. Your mental and physical health will be excellent, and your body will stay healthy, and your mind will be free of too much stress and anxiety. It's a time to enjoy comfort and social relations, especially friendship with people in powerful positions. There are good chances for promotion and honor, and especially from authorities or in government-related people. Sun's transit in 6th house. This transit, the other facets, is quite different from the immediately preceding one, Sun's transit compared to Sun's transit 5th house. Now is the time to examine the problem of how you should manage your life, your profession, your career, your personal life, and what duties and responsibility that entail. This is a house of work, of tasks that need to be done. 6th house is for service, which may be necessitate postponing immediate gratification. Your focus should be on efficiency and effectiveness. Strive to make every action as much as to the point as possible. In your work, this is a good time to examine and refine your technique and procedure, for your mind can work clearly and sharply to discover the best way of doing things in the most efficient way. The only problem you may have to contend with at this time that you will probably not on the top of the heap. This is, you probably have to work according to someone else's wishes or requirements or needs. But because of this, you can find out whether you can lower your ego and build up your drive when the situation requires it. But if you cannot, you are likely to encounter quite a bit of discomfort and conflict at this time. This is a house of service. 6th house is a house of service. So you cannot spend all your effort getting your own way now. No. Even if you are your own boss, your action will be dictated by someone else's needs, such as client's need or customer's requirement, or your sense of obligation may be internal. You may have to live up to your own high expectations, high standard, and high achievements. Sometimes you have to fight with yourself where you want to be. Aries, month of September, September month's conclusion. For this coming month, Aries, September 2021, conclusions. Aries, September conclusion part 1. Aries, in this coming period, this particular period will be very rewarding. You'll be developing a lot of unique relationships with people from far off places, maybe foreigners. Aries, in this coming month, there will be a chance of entering into new enterprise, new venture, new project. If you are appearing for a competitive examination, then success will be assured. Aries, in this coming month, you look forward with a great deal of zeal and enthusiasm in this whole month. At the same time, you will be very bold and courageous with your decisions, strategies. But sometimes you can be very violent in your temper. Watch your temper. Aries, in this coming month of September 2021, your confidence will be par excellence. Your family will be very flourish in this period. You might get to hear some sort of a very unique news through communication. Sudden travel will bring you finest luck. And there are great chance of getting a promotion if you're employed. A change in place or profession cannot be ruled out. It can happen. Aries, in this coming month, you might have to put in tremendous amount of hard work and labor to see things going the way you would like to see them. Workload may be tiring. By and large, result won't be disappointing, but feeling of delays in activities could be felt. At the same time, this particular period, you want to do a lot of things in a big way, but watch yourself. An element of patience will be quite appreciable. Please exercise your patience. The health of the family member may create some sort of anxiety for you. Traveling regarding your business, job will be very satisfactory. Result will be there. Purchase of land can be postponed for another better period. If you are in the middle of a deal of buying a property, at the moment, hold on for a moment, please. Aries, due to Rahu's effect, in Rahu's position in second house, you have to look after your flow of income, you will have to look after your debts and look after your financial dealing as well as your marriage relationship. Ketu's position in 8th house, look after your health regarding digestive system, lower abdomen, anything to do with digestive system, blood and urine, and look after your relationship. Mars, Venus in 6th house, refrain from any kind of a scandalous relationship, refrain from any kind of a unnecessary hassles in your companionship. Saturn's position in 10th house, look after your communication with the whole world, personally and professionally. And do watch your speculation and investment. And do take care of your professional decision with a lot of care and consideration. You must be aware of any health, relationship issues, complications, confusions, illusion, cheating, deception, health issues linked with lower abdomen. You must be aware of ego clashes and aggression in your mannerism and communication with your word of speech. Refrain from any kind of a relationship arguments, conflict, cheating, deception, fraud, and you must be aware of relationship scandal, financial losses, fine, penalty, punishment, communication with people around you, personally or professionally. As you might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. It will define your sun's transit effect, which will define your legal status regarding how the higher authorities, decision maker authority or legal authorities behavior attitude toward you, and what is your legal status for the whole month, how the higher power will behave with you. Mars effect for the whole month, your temperament, your decisions, your courage, your confidence, your family relationship. Mercury's whole transit effect for the whole month, your number, your financial gain, your financial losses, your business, profession, career, your flow of income, your flow of communication with the world, your flow of information. Venus transit effect for the whole month, your love life, your comfort, your luxuries, your lifestyle. Our extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you can do in the time of your need, what precautions you should implement in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you can exercise for the whole month to achieve your success, prosperity and rising. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Achieve the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Transit of Sun for Taurus in 5th house, 17th September till 17th October. When the Sun of transit in 5th house, this time period, may I say that this time period will offer you a lot of challenges, and sometimes peace of mind is not there. When the Sun transit in 5th house, you have to take extra care not to get in bad books of your seniors. Avoid any unnecessary argument with your employer or senior staff at your workplace. You may have to deal with some obstacles which could be related to competitors, authorities, or people you have unfriendly relationship with during this phase of time. If you express your mental anxiety, you're likely to lose goodwill amongst the friends and family. Health would require your attention. You may feel sick and lethargic. Mental anguish, fear, and restlessness may cast their spell on you, make you more prone to offended by others. You may also become unstable in your temperament. Issue related to family may become a matter of concern for you. Avoid discussing anything at this time. You're likely to cause disagreement between you and your own people. Sun transit in 5th house, may I say that according to the tradition, Sun is the happiest in 5th house. With the Sun here, you feel most free to express yourself and to be yourself. Your primary drive is to do what you want to do, as much as possible to set your own priorities. You're not especially interested in dominating others, although you may be capable of at this time, when the Sun transits in 5th house, but you are more vigorously opposing anyone who try to prevent you from doing what you want to do. The 5th house is often described as the house of amusement and creation, and recreation as well. Therefore, you have a strong drive to get out and have a good time, and there's no reason why you shouldn't, as long as you make some effort to meet your own daily obligation and restriction. But the free-spirited drive of 5th house Sun may not want you to do this, which can be a problem. At any rate, you will feel fighter than usual throughout this period, and you'll act like a fighter. Taurus, month of September conclusion, part 1. Taurus, during this particular period, you'll be extremely busy and you'll do extremely well in your business, profession, career, job. An expansion of business or promotion in status is likely to take place in this particular period. Taurus, you'll enjoy the respect and love from the superiors and higher authorities. There might also be a frequent traveling regarding work, profession, career. Taurus, even the income flow will be normal, but you'll spend money on home and domestic affairs. Family life will be quite happy, Taurus. Your enemies might try to harm your reputation, but they will not achieve any success or progression. Taurus, you'll be quite happy during this phase of time as your efforts will start giving you good result. You'll enjoy the good relationship with your parents, seniors, and higher authorities. Long distance travel shall be rewarding. Your friends and associates will assist you in daily routine progressions. Your mind will bend towards spiritualism, and the higher philosophy of the life will be achieved. There are chances of you entering into new project, new ventures, new idea, or new business, or change of job. It can happen. Your opponent will not be able to do any kind of harm of you, especially this particular phase. Minor health issues quite possible. But during this phase of time, you'll be commanding respect, and due to your quality of delicate discrimination and fine accuracy in your judgment. Taurus, your imagination will be excellent, but success is also guaranteed in new ventures, new project, new enterprise. But be focused. People will appreciate your sense of creativity and your vision. This particular period, Taurus, will bring you in the midst of the famous people. The time is also suitable for romance, relationship, love life. Family happiness is also assured. Your friends and well-wishers will provide you their full support. A memorable journey is also indicated. Taurus, due to Rahu's position in Lagna and Ketu position in 7th house. Mars, Sun in position in 4th house, Mercury, Venus in 5th house. You must be aware of any health issues, relationship complication, confusion, illusion, health issues linked with lower abdomen, below the bottom belly. You must be aware of ego clashes and combination of ego and aggression in your mannerism, in your communication, in your word of speech. Relationship arguments, conflict, cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of family rows, conflict. You must watch your word of speech, behavior, mannerism, attitude, which you are carrying all the time, but refrain from foul attitude. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. Define your sun's transit effect. Define your legal status. How the higher authority is going to behave with you. Mars effect for the whole month. Your courage, your confidence, your family life, your family relationship. How enthusiastic you will be in this whole month. Creative you will be in this whole month. Your Mercury transit effect, your numbers, profit and loss. Flow of income, your communication with the world, your flow of information, your flow of money, your flow of career, business. Yes. And if you have any plans regarding your business and career, will you be able to materialize in this coming month? Well, the opportunities will be there. Venus transit effect, if you're going for an interview, presentation or exam, will you be able to succeed? Venus transit effect, your love life, your comfort gain, your comfort, your luxuries, your lifestyle. And extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you can do in the time of your need, what precautions you should exercise in the whole month to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise in next 30 to 31 days. Spiritual help you can achieve with the help of sacred chanting to achieve your desirable success. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Gemini, transit of Sun in 4th house, 17th September till 17th October. The Sun transit in 4th house, may I say this time period, is better to avoid any arguments with your people, senior, junior, mentor, family members, well-wishers. Sun transit in 4th house. This period could be proved to be very distressful, prone to be experiencing grief and time of misery. Your mind may have a hard time staying focused on constructive thoughts. Instead of be drawn to find an escape in something of an addictive nature, compensating for its restless state. Married life during this phase of time become tense, and there could be also be considerable decline in personal bliss. Do not let the disturbance in your mind project itself in creating any kind of argument or conflict with your family member, or a peace at home may suffer. Overall, you may experience a dip in your happiness in domestic life. On the health front, your mental disturbance may reflect in some physical complaint or even health issues. And you've got to be taking care of yourself, especially your temper. Sun transit in 4th house, the other facets. At this time, you focus your concern upon your most intimate personal life and the people who affect it most, your family and parents. You will want to be familiar surrounding and now and feel that you have some kind of center or place where you can build a solid base for your activities. For most people, this means a home. Although you should continue to live up to the demand of the outer world, because your personal life is independent with it, you should focus most of your attention inward. Not only inward to your personal life, but inward in a psychological sense. Even more than Sun transit through this 4th house, this is a time of subjective consciousness, of feeling exactly where you are with respect to the world, getting in touch with your own deepest level. If necessary, go off by yourself and spend time in some sort of a meditation. Gemini, month of September 2021, Gemini. This particular month, may I say the conclusions I'm talking about, Gemini, month of September. There are 3 parts of conclusion. So we'll define the conclusion part 1, 2, 3 and step by step for all of you. And the conclusion for month of September for Gemini. Gemini, September 2021, conclusion part 1. Gemini, this is going to be the best period for you for this particular period. You'll enjoy good amount of success and reputation. You can also utilize this period for concentration, mediation and meditation and yoga. There is likelihood of coming to in contact with head of some sort of a social organization or religious institution. You will have a tremendous confidence to carry out your day-to-day activities. Family atmosphere will be supporting. Rise of family member is also quite evident. Long distance travel will be rewarding. Gemini, during this particular phase of time, you will develop well ingrained commercial instinct. You'll be very practical, discriminative and critical. You will work very methodically in this particular month. You will feel quite comfortable and general happiness will be there. Your action-oriented approach will pay you back in a big way. Family atmosphere will be harmonious. You'll have a good relationship with your parents. You'll be inclined to spend on luxuries. You'll also get to hear some sort of a best news, good news through communication. An auspicious ceremony could also be celebrated in the family. This period will relieve you of your tensions and anxiety. On the domestic front, you will be quite happy. Your long cherished desire will be fulfilled. You will travel a lot in this time period. Short distance travel will bring luck and will be fruitful and pleasant. You receive good news about benefit or monetary gain. You are likely to socialize with family, friends and relatives. Good health is indicated during this phase of time. Gemini, Rahu's position in 12th house, Ketu position in 6th house, Saturn position acquired in 8th house. You must be aware of financial losses, bad debts, issues regarding flow of income, too much confusion, too many illusions, health issue linked with the lower abdomen, legs or feet. You must be aware of financial losses or financial cheating or deception or fraud and financial conflicts and bad debts, sometimes lack of sleep, too much paranoia, restlessness, relationship argument, conflict, cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of health problems, health complications, relationship crisis, professional fluctuations, financial losses, fine, penalty, punishment. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, which will define your sun's transit effect, your legal status, your authority, your power, how the people with power or decision-making power will behave with you, and what will be your status in this whole month overall. Mars transit effect your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your relationship with the family, your creativity. Mercury transit effect your number game, your profit, your loss. May I say that your flow of money, flow of income, your flow of career, your job, profession. Venus transit affect your love life. If you're going for an interview, presentation or test, will you be able to pass? Your comfort, your lifestyle, your luxuries. A extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you can do in the time of your need, what precautions you should exercise, implement in the discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must do in the whole month to achieve a spiritual help, to achieve you fulfilling your desire and achieving your success and prosperity. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Cancerian transit of Sun in 3rd house, 17th September till 17th October. This transit of Sun in 3rd house bring a positive boost in your professional life, personal life. You're likely to have progress in your career with increased recognition from employer authorities. There's an increased chance for promotion or better employment. You feel energetic and enthusiastic, and you'll experience a heightened ability to overcome obstacles, resolving problems and overcoming possible obstruction from adversaries. Your work is most likely to be successful and bringing a very definite reward, fruit for you. This will result in financial gain, absence of money related problems. You will do extremely well socially and feel successful, respected, appreciated. Friends, family, acquaintances will love you and you have a chance to spend time with them. Your mind will be at peace and you feel happy and comfortable with your life. If you have family, you'll enjoy thoroughly. Your heightened mental and physical fitness will come along with sound health and absence of health problems. Sun transit in 3rd house. The other facets, Sun in this house turns your attention toward your immediate surroundings and raise your interaction with friends, neighbors, relatives, business associates, the people you deal with every day. It's a good time to look at how you handle these casual relationships that are so important for your life. Often we're developing unfortunate little habit in communicating with these people which undermine our effectiveness and our ability to communicate with them. In fact, clear communication should be one of the goal of this transit. With the sun in this house, there is a temptation to pour out energy and take none in. But try to avoid this. Instead of always being the active agent in communication, be the passive one too. In other words, listen and accommodate. Don't talk too much. This is also a time of the year when tempo of your life accelerate. There's more activity, more moving around, even a sense of restlessness that can be assigned only by getting out and doing something new and different. You might take up the study of a new subject you have never encountered before, or you might take a series of short trips. Take a vacation at this time, will work out properly, and you might find it difficult to break away from the pattern of everyday life while on vacation. You should integrate traveling into your routine at this time instead of using it get away from everyday life. So make the most out of this transit. Cancer in September 2021, the conclusions. There are 3 parts. I'm going to define each and every part for you for the month of September. Cancer in conclusion part 1 for month of September. During this phase of time, you will be full of zeal, enthusiasm. In the month of September, Cancer in short distance travel shall be comfortable as well as rewarding. Family happiness will be there and your brother and sisters will be quite comfortable. Cancerian, you will take decision at the spur of the moment and those decisions will turn out to be appreciated. Cancerian, in this month of September, you are likely to acquire some sort of a property or asset in this period. Your contract with people will be rising and service condition will be improving day by day. By the grace of good luck, things will start coming your way and you will achieve a lot. Contacts will be improving from person to person and there's a great improvement in your communication with people around you. During this phase of time, you will come in contact with a lot of influential people, powerful people, decision maker. Rise in income is clearly indicated. Cancer, you might also enter into new ventures. Your friends and associates will provide their best support to you. Long distance travel will prove to be very beneficial. Your contacts with foreigners will also be rising. Family life will be quite happy. For the love and romance, this period is going to be a boon. You will be heroic in strife and overcoming your enemies. Your health will generally be very good when issues can be there, with ear could be possible. During this phase of time, your hard work and labor will give you dividends. Short distance travel will be fruitful. Good news from abroad or far off places is quite possible. Your brother and sister will also assist you. Your contact with new people will also be rising. By dint of good luck, result will start coming your way. Meeting with old friends is also indicated. If you are involved in publication or agency work, encouraging result will be there. You will also have a power of artistic expression. Interpretation and poses a natural gift for emotional actions. Cancer, due to Rahu's position 11th house, Ketu position 5th house, Jupiter position 8th house, Mars, Sun in 2nd house, Saturn position 7th house, you must be aware of lack of recognition, lack of clarity in you, too many confusion, debts, illusions, health issues linked with lower abdomen. You must be aware of living conflict with higher authorities, financial losses or fine penalty punishments, or financial conflicts, cheating, deception, frauds. You must be aware of relationship fluctuations. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. It will define your analysis of the sun's transit effect for the whole month, how the higher authority, decision-making power authority will behave with you, What will be your legal status in the whole month? What you will be able to accomplish? Will you be able to conquer anything? And may I say, this particular month, what are you going to regain your power, authority or not? Mars effect for the whole month. Your courage, your confidence, your creativity, your family relationship. Mercury transit effect, your number game, profit and loss, flow of money, flow of income, flow of information, flow of communication, flow of business, flow of career, your job, profession, career, and the growth in your job, profession, career. Venus transit effect, if you're going for an interview, presentation, or exam or test, will you be able to pass? Your love life, your luxuries in the whole month. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological tasks you must perform in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve your supremacy through spiritual blessing. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Leo, transit of Sun in second house, 17th September till 17th October. This period mostly portends absence of expected result, or profit in trade, or decline in flow of income or wealth. If you deal in agriculture, if you are dealing in trading, if you're self-employed, this period may bring you some serious setbacks. It's a time period when you are more susceptible to fear than usual. You may feel at risk of being cheated or experience anxiety for no apparent reason at all. As a result, you may find it difficult to handle ordinary affairs of your life as smoothly as you would otherwise do. You may find yourself not so happy or getting irritated easily, even at your nearest or dearest one. And you may feel less compassionate, flexible than usual. If you are susceptible to headaches or problems with your eyes, this is a time where the symptoms may surface. Sun position in second house. At this time, you should reflect upon your values and the things that you value. Traditionally, the second house is the house of money and of movable property, as opposed to real estate. In modern time, we refer to the house of resources in general and what we value, both abstract value and material object. During this particular month-long transit, you should re-examine or examine your relationship to the resources of your life. Do they serve your needs or do you serve theirs? Many people, out of misguided need for security, become so involved with their possession that they cannot act freely for fear of damaging their own interest, that is property interest. At this time, you need to express yourself through your material and non-material resources, using them to define to yourself and others. For example, you may feel that having a party or other celebration that you material resources can give pleasure and amusement to your friends. You may want to show off something you own to others because you take so much pleasure in it to yourself. Obviously, this can be carried too far so that your behavior is obnoxious to others, but it can also be a source of good timing for yourself and for your friends. Leo month of September 2021, the conclusions. Conclusion for Leo month of September. Conclusion part 1. Leo, this is a good period for businessmen, employees, with respect to their promotion, prestige. But you should also encounter changes in your environment. So be prepared for that. There will be achievements, there will be some sort of a struggle as well, and you have to, may I say, prepare yourself for unexpected changes. There will be a marked rise in your income and improvement in your skill. There is a possibility of addition in the family member. Enmity shall cease. You will feel energetic and lively. During this phase of time, your confidence will be par excellence. You will be fearless, fond of struggle and strife. By dint of labor and hard work, business trade prospect will be on positive side. Your relationship with seniors, authorities, will be very coordinated. At the same time, your business circle will be rising. Unexpected journey shall bring infinite results. Family life will bring more happiness. There is a chance of rise in income resources. You'll be able to overcome competition and will prevail over opponents. A sound state of health is also indicated. Financially, this will prove to be the best period for you. You may have to achieve benefit from profitable deals. You'll be able to convince others by your keen perception about situations and plans. You'll be quite famous, achieve fame in this period. The attitude of your family member will be very coordinated toward you. Old dues, debts may also be realized. Travel undertaken during this phase of time will be very useful. It will also make you very human, philosophical and profound. Your interest in occult sciences will be rising and you may undergo a psychological experience. Leo Ketu position in 4th house, Rahu position in 10th house, Saturn position in 6th house, Sun Mars in 1st house, Jupiter transit effect in 7th house. You must be aware of lack of peace of mind and happiness, sometimes lack of clarity, confusion or lack of concentration in the whole month, and too many illusions. You are developing tensions, restlessness. You must be aware of living professional conflict with higher authorities, or financial losses, or financial conflicts, or cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of relationship conflicts, health issues, fluctuations. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, which will define your sun's transit effect for the whole month. That will define your legal status in the whole month. How the power is going to behave with you. Mars transit effect, your creativity, your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your temper, your family relationship. Mercury transit effect, your number game, profit and loss, flow of money, flow of business, flow of career, flow of job, your professional status. Will you be able to utilize your plan regarding your profession or career? Venus transit effect, if you're going for interview presentation, will you be able to pass? If you're going for a professional exam or test, will you be able to pass? Your luxuries, your lifestyle, your love life in the whole month. Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve your spiritual blessing, to achieve your desirable success. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Virgo transit of Sun in the 1st house, 17th September till 17th October. Sun's transit in 1st house has a noticeable differences, noticeable influences in your work as well as your personal life. There could be a permanent or temporary change, difficulty at workplace, or ruffle time with your superior at work or your employer. You need to take extra care to avoid getting a bad reputation at workplace. You may feel more irritable, tired, prone to have a lot of argument, disagreements. To complete the task on hand or to meet your set objective may take more effort than usual. There is a heightened chance for going on a long trip which will not bring any desired result, may turn out to have been necessaries. These trips are not necessary in the first place. During this phase of time, you could feel more tired than usual. Your health would need extra attention. You're susceptible to have stomach problems, disturbed bowel movement, discomfort in your eyesight, heart-related problem. Avoid activities that are physically risky as there is a tendency towards accident. On the home front, you need to put extra attention on avoiding dispute among family members, friends, making sure you get the extra rest to minimize irritability and mental tension. Disagreement may crop up between you and your family member, may affect your married life. Overall harmony and peace at home could also be challenged during this phase of time. Sun transit in 1st house at this time of the year, approximately 1 month, you will be able to recharge your battery to speak for you for the year to come. You'll be becoming more concerned with your personal matter, less with the world at large. This period is self-centered in a position sense is that it is born not to be selfishness, but of a real need to look at yourself, find out what you need for further progression. Take a review of yourself, please. Because the sun is the source of all energy in the horoscope and the universe, the first house is the projection of your personality. This transit indicates a time when you can project yourself with more forcefulness than usual. It is an excellent time for making an impression on others, but you must be careful because you will not be especially sensitive to the other people's needs. This is because of self-centeredness mentioned above. You are wrapped up primarily in your own concern and likely to have very subjective viewpoint on most matters. For this reason, you may find it difficult to work with others during this particular transit. If your effort to work on project with others don't seem to get anywhere now, perhaps you should defer them until later on. First, you should take care of the proper business of this transit, which is to experience yourself in a subjective frame of reference. Take a review of yourself. Then do whatever you need to do. Virgo month of September, conclusion for month of September 2021. The conclusions. Conclusion part 1 for Virgo. During this phase of time, Virgo, conclusion part 1, you will be quite comfortable. There will be pleasant environment of all around you. You'll be favorably inclined towards companionship. Personal happiness will also be there. If you are put to little more effort, there's also possibility of rise in your income resources. You like to throw a large party. You'll be interested in fine art, music, literature. Minor health issues will disturb you. The family happiness will extend their full support toward you. You'll be extremely happy during this phase of time. Due to your caliber and skills, you'll be achieving quite a lot. The result you receive would be fantastic. You'll be coming in contact with powerful people, professional people, decision makers, well-learned people. Virgo, you'll be respected and your fame will be rising. Family life will be quite satisfactory. You'll make a strenuous effort to satisfy your aspirations. By and large, you'll be successful. But the workload could be tiring. Your keen observation will pay you dividends. The state of your health would be satisfactory. You'll get the mixed result in this period. You'll do well in your professions, trades. Your fixate of purpose will remain intact and you will not lose determination or abandon work once undertaken. You like to support your brothers and sisters. Still, your relationship with parents, seniors may be tilting toward the side. At the same time, you'll become too rational to understand the real gist of your things. There is a danger of developing egoistic temperament in your personality. The attitude of your family can lead you toward sometime unpopularity. Try to watch your behavior inwardly. During this phase of time, you will be able to convert your ideas, plans into very constructive form. Some solid result regarding your business, job shall be there. Your success in all ventures is almost definitely assured. You'll enjoy a very good relationship with seniors and supervisors. You must try to make the best use of this time. Virgo, due to Ketu position in 3rd house, Rahu's position in 9th house. You must be aware of lack of communication, or lack of clarity or confusion, or lack of concentration, lack of focus, too much illusion, tension, and restlessness. You must be aware of living professional conflict with higher authorities, back problem, health issues linked with your lower abdomen, cheating, deception, fraud. Jupiter transit effect in 8th house, Saturn transit effect in 5th house, Sun Mars position in 12th house. You must be aware of relationship conflicts, health issues, loss of confidence in your relationship, illicit affair. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, Sun's transit effect, your legal status, how the people who have power, wealth, authority behave with you, and how are you going to behave with them. Will you be able to acquire any power in this particular month? Mars transit effect. May I say that your creativity, your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your family relationship. Mercury transit effect, your business acumen, your flow of money, your flow of income, your growth in your career, job, profession, flow of communication, flow of information, flow of career. Business transit effect. If you're going for a test exam, will you be able to pass? If you're participating in any interview or presentation, will you be able to achieve success? Venus transit effect also define your love life, your luxuries, your lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve your blessing through spirituality. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Libra, transit of Sun in 12th house, 17th September till 17th October. This particular period signifies monetary challenges. You would have to take extra care while handling finances through this phase, this particular period of time. If employed, you may find yourself having a bit of a hard time with your employer. Your employer will tend not to appreciate your work, and you may feel a threat of being given less responsibility or less pay or no work at all. Do not get disheartened if your efforts and hard work do not give you the desired result at this time. If you are into trade, you may have to go through a few setbacks. You have to be careful in your dealings. This particular period may also take you through rough weather socially. Avoid arguments with anybody, as living conflict with friends and seniors could not ruled out during this phase of time. You may have to go on long trips which will not bring any desired result. Avoid activities that involve physical risk. Make safety your first priority. Take care of your health, that of your family life during this phase of time. You may develop fever, stomach problems, some discomfort in your eyes. Discontentment during this phase of time may affect your peace of mind and harmony at home. Be careful. Sun transit in 12th house, the other facets. At this time, you have to get in touch with your own subconscious mind. So find out how to direct your life in the way you are not aware of it. Try to see how your action may run counter to your conscious intention. We all broadcast two kinds of signals to the outer world. One kind is that we are trying to do. The other kind, which are unconscious signals, tell people that what we are really trying to do. If these two set of signals do not coincide, it is not because you are not intentionally trying to deceive people. No, but you confuse people, or even worse, cause them to lose faith in what you're trying to do. Please, careful. Particularly deadly are childhood behavior, and sometimes childhood behavior can create a long-term impression. So you have to overcome these kind of behaviors. Libra, month of September 2021, the conclusions. Month of September 2021, the conclusion part 1, Libra. During this phase of time, your confidence will make you almost invisible. Libra, in the month of September, you will also command much regard and respect. An auspicious ceremony in family is likely to take place. It's a very good period for love, romance. You will take the right decision at the right moment of time due to your intelligence, and profit in business trade will be much more. Your social circle will be extended. There's a likelihood of getting involved in religious activities. Your friends and well-wishers will also assist you. Your desire and ambitions will be fulfilled. During this phase of time, you receive great help from your friends and relatives. It's the best time to enter into deals that will work out in your favor. You will get a huge profit from your contracts. The contracts will be offering you unique profits, and agreements will be there for achieving the best. For love and romance, this is a favorable period. A marked rise in your income is indicated. Long distance travel will prove to be very successful and fruitful. During this phase of time, you will be refitted from your message. This particular time, you've got to be very careful with your relationship with your friends and associated. Your long cherished hopes and desire will be materialized. Long distance travel may prove to be very fruitful. A substantial rise in your income is also assured. You're likely to spend on luxuries, lifestyle, materialistic items. The atmosphere in family will be quite happy. Libra, due to Ketu position in 2nd house, Rahu position in 8th house, Mercury, Venus in 12th house. You must be aware of lack of flow of income, bad debts, lack of communication, lack of clarity, too much confusion, lack of concentration, lack of focus, too many illusions, contentious, restlessness. You must be aware of living conflict and relationship conflict and arguments. Health problem linked with digestive system. Health problem linked with blood or large intestine. Health issue linked with lower abdomen, cheating, deception, fraud. You must be aware of any kind of a relationship issue due to third party influences. Health issues and loss of confidence in the relationship. Illicit affairs. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, define your sun's transit effect, how the power with people have a decision-making power will behave with you, and how you're going to react toward them. Will you be able to acquire power in this particular month? Will you be able to acquire any status with power in this particular month? What will be your legal status in this particular month? Mars transit effect. Your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your creativity, your family relationship. Mercury transit effect. Your number game, your profit, your loss. Your flow of money, your flow of communication, your flow of information, your flow of business, career, job. Venus transit effect, your love life, your luxuries, your lifestyle. If you're going for a test, exam, or interview, or presentation, will you be able to succeed? Extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must implement in your discipline, may I say that, to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve a spiritual blessing, and for that you can fulfill your desire and achieve your ultimate goal. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Scorpio, transit of Sun in 11th house, 17th September till 17th October. The Sun's transit in 11th house means monetary gain, improved economic and social status. This is a suitable time for you to approach your boss, employer for any favor, such as asking for a promotion. You will rise in your position at the workplace and get unexpected benefit from superior authorities. You could expect a profit in trade, attainment of wealth during this phase of time, even gain from your friend. Your social prestige would be seen rise. You'll gain more honor in your position. Health would remain fine during this phase of time, and your health could be happy, will be sound health, very good. There will be happy occasion in the family. This period also signifies commencement of some spiritual constructive deed at your home, leading to even more happiness. Merrymaking, distribution, indulgence of indulging of good lifestyle at home could also be expected in this phase of time. Overall, comfortable period is related for you, for your family generally, leading to be family peace during this phase of time. Sun transit in 11th house, the other facets. At this time of this particular time period, may I say that your attention in turn towards the group you belong to, both formally and otherwise, to their values and ideals, and your relationship to those values and ideals as well as your own. Friendship and other relationships are important to you now, and you are examining the role they play in your life. What kind of interaction do you have with others, and how well do you fulfill each other's needs? No one can live in a vacuum, and the function of this transit to find out what that means for you as an individual. At this time, it is usually best to work and cooperate with other groups. At other time, you have found it necessary to be alone in order to find out who you are, the chief purpose of your life. Now you must ask these same question in conjunction with others, engaging in a group effort, projecting your personal and professional life will be the most effective way to accomplish this aim. Socialize extensively. Study the people you associate with, for they are reflection of yourself. What is true of your friendship is also true of you for the most part. Scorpio, September 2021 conclusions. Conclusion part 1, Scorpio, in the month of September 2021. Scorpio, in this period, you will gain through trade, profession, public, government, authorities, decision maker. Scorpio, in the month of September 2021, you will cultivate your friendship with those in who are good position and achieving gain and honor through them. There is also indication if an expansion is possible in your business, profession, career. You'll have a tremendous confidence to handle any kind of adverse situation. Your enemies will not be able to do any harm to you, Scorpio, in this particular month of September. You'll be quite comfortable during this phase of time. Family happiness will be there. Expenses will be incurred on property. You may have to spend on household articles, movable goods, immovable property. An expansion of business trade is also likely to take place. Sudden unexpected travel, unexpected gain also possible. You'll come in contact with higher authorities, decision makers, higher official authorities, people who have a power. Your name, reputation will be on rising. A change in business or promotion is likely to take place. You will be inclined toward religious activities, might visit sacred places. A balanced state of mind is indicated, and overall happiness will be there. During this phase of time, you will have a strong desire to do things in a methodical manner. Your confidence will be par excellence. You'll definitely get encouraging result as far as your job, business, career is concerned. There are chances of venturing into new enterprise, profession. In flow of income shall be quite normal. Family atmosphere will be very good. Your social circle will also be widened. Short distance travel will prove to be beneficial. You might enter into a new venture, new business, and receive a lot of happy news through communication, good news through communication. Scorpio, due to Ketu position Lagna, Rahu position 7th house, Moon position in 8th house, you must be aware of foul temper, out of control behavior, too much aggression, too much attitude problem, too many developments, understanding, living conflict and argument in your relationship, health issue linked with your lower abdomen, blood, digestive system, living conflict and arguments within your family members, your nearest to this one. You must be aware of relationship scandal or relationship conflict. Vacuum appeared in your relationship, too much depression, lack of focus, lack of understanding, too much confusion, cheating, deception, fraud, loss of reputation, failures, flops, obstacles, making a move, running around too much, thinking to move on, planning for a journey. Too many delays, too many blame games, foul behavior, out of control behavior, out of control, out of order action, conduct, dealing, sharp word of speech, bitterness, develop misunderstanding, living conflicts, separation from your loved one. You must watch decision choices. You must watch your decision choices personally or professionally. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. In that particular analysis, you will find sun's transit effect that will define you, how the power will behave with you and how you're going to react toward the power. Will you be able to acquire a status which will give you wealth, power and authority? What will be your legal status? Mars transit effect also definition, your aggression, your courage, your confidence, your family relationship, how creative you will be, how enthusiastic you will be. Mercury transit effect for the whole month. Your number game, your profit, your losses. May I say that this particular month, your flow of money, your flow of communication, your flow of information. May I say that in this particular month, Mercury transit effect also define you, your flow of career, job, profession. Will you be able to start a new business venture? Mercury transit effect define this. Venus transit effect also define you. If you're participating in an interview, presentation, job, test, exam, will you be able to achieve success? Your love life, your luxuries, your lifestyle. Extensive monthly horoscope report define you what astrological task you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must implement in your discipline, may I say that, to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve a blessing which will fulfill your desire and hopes and expectation. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, Prakash, astrologer.com. Acquire the weekly or monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Sagittarius, transit of Sun in 10th house, 17th September till 17th October. You may expect a promotion at workplace, favor of seniors, honor from authorities, even more opportunity could expected to be during this phase of time. This period could generate success in your undertaking, favorable combination of any stuck-up deal. Socially, you may expect an even more respectable position. Your social circle will get widened, meaning more positive and gainful interaction, particularly with companion, honor from your circle of friend. You may even expect to honor by the highest authorities. You could expect a more gain from unexpected quarter. Your health will be at the best during this phase of time. Overall happiness would surround you. Sun transit in 10th house. This is the time of the year when you should turn your attention to the most outward aspect of your life, your career, your role in the larger society, and your standing and reputation within the community. You should also take this time to examine your life as a whole. See if you are going to in a direction you want and making adequate progression in your life. The 10th house relates to the manifestation of your ego drive within the social context, not as personal as other houses. It affects most strongly the most external area of your life, which are nevertheless extremely important. One possible effect of Sun is in this house is to put you in a limelight, either in a small or large scale, depending upon normal course of your life. You may be called upon to take the direction of a task or project in which you should have considerable power. But take note that responsibility will be equally great. It is extremely important to approach such an opportunity with proper knowledge of your strength and weakness. At this time, you do not have to be super strong or competent to succeed, but nature flow of energy is within you. But you should know as much as possible about your real capability. Do not pretend to be something you are not, because the truth will eventually come out. But if you have misrepresented yourself, you will be damaged. Don't do that. Sagittarius, September 2021, the conclusions. Sagittarius conclusion part 1, month of September 2021. This period will make you very successful in your ventures. Your service working condition will improve. Even the flow of money will be quite normal. You deal with government authorities, you'll get through them. And Sagittarius, you'll definitely overcoming your opponents and rivals. A pleasant trip is also almost certain to take somewhere in the middle of this period. Family atmosphere shall be good, very good. There will be good chance of entering into profitable dealings. If you have applied for a loan, then you might get finances. Minor health issues could also be impossible. During this phase of time, your actions will be commendable and you'll command more respect. Sagittarius, your confidence will be par excellence. Your social circle will be widened. Short distance travel will be rewarding. You also like to do a lot of things for betterment of your family relationship. If you're married, matrimonial happiness will be there. You'll get on very well with your partner and associates. You might get the support of elderly people in the family. Minor health issues could also be possible. During this phase of time, you will do extremely well in your business, profession, career. An expansion of business may also take place. You will remain action-oriented, and your keen observation and your sense of discrimination will make you learn more. Your relationship with superior and authorities will be definitely improved. Family atmosphere will also be quite satisfactory. You may also go in for convincing You will also get to hear some good news from far off places. An auspicious ceremony may be celebrated in your family. Stand by. Sagittarius, due to Sun, Mars in 9th house, Saturn position in 2nd house, you must be aware of arguments, conflict and out of control behavior, foul word of speech, and you must be aware of foul attitude and out of control actions. You must watch your flow of income, flow of business, flow of communication with people, flow of money very carefully. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, define your sun's transit effect, that will define you how the power and authority will behave with you and how will you react toward them. Will you be able to achieve a status which will give you wealth, power and authority in this month? Mars transit effect for you, your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your attitude, as well as your family relationship. Mercury transit effect, your number game, your profit, your losses, your flow of communication, your flow of money, your flow of information, your flow of business, career, profession, your flow of job. Venus transit effect, if you're going for a test, exam, or job, profession, interview, or presentation regarding a contract or presentation with people around where the people are making decisions about you, will you be able to achieve any success? What will be your lifestyle regarding luxuries or lifestyle or romantic life or your love life in this particular month? For that kind of report, your task, precaution, chanting. Task will define you what astrological tasks you must do at the time of your need. What precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin. What spiritual chanting you must exercise in the whole month to achieve a super blessing, to fulfill your hopes, desires and expectations. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Capricorn, transit of Sun in 9th house, 17th September till 17th October. This time period, when the Sun transit 9th house, this period blame games, change of place, lack of mental peace. Take extra care of your workplace to avoid disappointments. You may feel humiliated at chances that some false charges would be imposed on you. Avoid any tricky situation during this phase of time. Financially, this period could be taxing on you. You may also find it difficult to recover some pending dues due from others. Be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses. Misunderstanding, disagreement may occur between you and your partner, between you and your teacher, or spiritual or religious leader. A lot of disagreements. Opinion of family members may clash within what you're leading to fight and discontentment. Health would require your attention as you may develop physical and mental discomfort at this time. You may also feel more tired, mentally depressed than usual, and you may also consider doing some virtuous deed. You are more likely to accomplish this successfully. Travel would be on the cards. Sun transit 9th house, the other facets. This is an extremely favorable, very, very favorable time to undertake a new course of study. When the Sun transit 9th house, a new hobby or intellectually discipline you will take on. It does not matter whether you are studying for a particular purpose or for enjoyment, as long as it stimulates your intellectual mind and gives you a broader perspective on the universe. Sun transit 9th house, the same function can be served by doing things that are different from your normal routine. This is not the time to retreat to your home except for the reading or study. As mentioned, you cannot get interested in a new mental activity. Recognize that you are still eager for a new understanding and satisfying this need by breaking out your everyday mode and getting out into the broader world. Travel would be a good way to do this if you can arrange for it as a good time for year, but at this particular time period, a trip should not be purely recreational purpose, and you should go somewhere where you can learn something new and exploring the world. You can become a little bit, explore something good and unique by traveling. Capricorn, during this phase of time, a substantial gain in income will be quite evident. You're inclined to sacrifice your money for good cause especially for family members. Capricorn, you will be quite popular among us, everybody. A rise in family member is also possible, or rise in family support is also possible. Capricorn, you will be able to overcome a lot of your enemies. A gift or inheritance will come your way. A taste of fine art, poetry, literature will be intensified in this period. You'll also do well in your field of interest. Overall, all happiness is assured. All of a sudden, circumstances will start favoring you during this phase of time. A few business deals will give you much more dividends. There will be a lot of support from friends and well-wishers. And a lot of pleasure of high magnitude is also stored for you. Promotion could come your way if employed. Long distance travel is likely to take place during this phase of time. Family life shall be quite satisfactory. In your social circle, you will command much more respect and honor. During this phase of time, you will be able to convince others due to your eloquence of speech. You may also come in contact with famous people. Your respect and reputation will be enhanced. Through your intelligence, you will be able to make huge profit. You do extremely well as far as your profession is concerned. Family atmosphere shall be very encouraging. Travel will definitely bring good luck, rewards for you. Capricorn, due to Ketu position in 11th house and Rahu's position in 5th house, Mars Sun position in 8th house, Moon position in 6th house, you must be aware of financial losses, cheating, deception, fraud, professional conflict, fluctuations in your profession. And you must be aware of foul, out of control behavior, out of control action, conduct and dealing, error in your judgment. You must watch your debts. You must watch your flow of income, any kind of flow of financial losses or unexpected huge expenditures. And very carefully, you must, may I say that you might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month, define your sun's transit effect. That will define your status, your prestige, your honor, how the legal authority is going to behave with you, and how your reaction will be. Mars transit effect, your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your attitude, your family relationship for this particular month. Mercury transit effect, your profit, your loss, your flow of money, your flow of income, your flow of career, your flow of job. Venus transit effect, your love life, your romantic life. If you're going for an interview, presentation, exam or test, will you be able to achieve success? For that kind of a report, an extensive monthly horoscope report defines you what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin, what sacred chanting you must exercise in the whole 31 days to achieve your spiritual blessing, to fulfill your hopes, desires and expectations. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Aquarius, transit of Sun in 8th house, 17th September till 17th October. You have to be extra careful to avoid unnecessary expenses, avoid making important decisions about finances, about anything when Sun transit in 8th house. Support from your community, family, even partner may seem absent to you. There could be a change in your work you do, possibility of forcing you to let you go out of your current position. There could be a lot of travel, which may turn out stressful. Consciously avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments with your enemies or anyone else. It's likely to be totally fruitless. Take care of your health. You may develop physical health issues like stomach disorders, blood pressure, piles causing you discomfort. You may develop needless fear, especially fear of loss of honor, meaningless anxiety, restless state of mind. And it is wise to avoid activity that involve in any kind of risk with yourself and family. Relative issue may come up unexpectedly, causing you some worries. Sun transit in 8th house. The other facets, you may feel the influence of this transit on number of different levels. One sign is this need that you may notice now is sense of strong psychological compulsion surfacing and perhaps leading to behavior that you do not understand at all. At their most powerful, these compulsion can force considerable changes in your life, which are most disturbing if you do not try to get in touch with them. One very real possibility at this time that is that an encounter with someone will produce the need for very searching psychological self-inquiry or will force very powerful changes in your life. This person may challenge your value structure, or there may be powerful intermeshing of your personalities. One of the material plane, this transit can be a time of great concern about finances or resources held jointly by another person, such as spouse or business partner. By itself, this is neither a good nor a bad indication. It simply makes the issue important. You may also be worried about trying to borrow money or get financial backing from a bank. Aquarius, month of September 2021. The conclusion for month of September 2021. Aquarius. Conclusion part 1. Aquarius, during this phase of time, you are likely to involve a lot of noble deeds. And you'll be extremely happy, and some auspicious ceremony could also take place in this particular time period in the family. Your income resources will be rising, and your contact with higher authorities, government authorities, professional authority will be improving. By dint of your skill, you would be able to handle even the most adverse situation scenarios. Family happiness is assured. You may be interested in philosophy or metaphysics. An absolutely perfect state of mind is also guaranteed in this period. This is a time period you must plan. Most plans will be materialized, and you'll be successful due to your creative intelligence. This is also a favorable time for love and romance. Your friends will offer you whatever assistance you need from them. If you're expecting, the safe journey is also indicated. Otherwise, will appreciate your written work. During this phase of time, you will be over-optimistic about your results. Still, business prospect will be good contact. You will get a contact with highly influential people, and those contacts will be rising. Service conditions will be improving. Frequent travel will be quite possible. Your mind will be full of innovative ideas, creative ideas, but try to apply them without realizing. Don't apply those ideas. Do not try to apply them without realizing the pros and cons of the situation. You have to be. You got to be careful. Otherwise, may I say that, you can get carried away and end up losing some money, which you shouldn't. Look after your family health, please, and your health. Aquarius, due to Ketu position in 10th house, Mars Sun position 7th house, Rahu's position in 4th house, Venus Mercury in 8th house. You must be aware of professional losses. You must be aware of cheating, deception, frauds, demotions. You must be aware of professional conflicts and fluctuation. You must be aware of family relationship arguments or conflict. You must take care of your Saturn's position in 12th house. So watch your financial debts, watch your expenditures, and do watch your financial or professional choices very carefully. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, which can give you completed analysis of the whole month. Define your sun's transit effect, how the higher authority, decision-making power authority going to behave with you, and how will you react toward them. Mars transit effect for this whole month: your courage, your confidence, and your family relationship, and your energy for the whole month. Mercury transit effect for the whole month: your flow of income, your flow of business, your flow of career, your flow of job. And may I say this, Mercury transit effect, how this particular whole month, what will be your business status, profession, career in this whole month. Venus transit effect, may I say that in this whole month, if you are going for an exam or test or presentation, will you be able to achieve any success? Venus transit effect, if you are going for an exam or test or presentation interview, what will you achieve regarding your success? Venus transit effect for the whole month, may I say that in this whole month, what will you be able to accomplish? regarding monthly horoscope report, regarding task, what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need, what precautions you must implement to save your skin, what, may I say that, chanting exercise, spiritual chanting you must do in this particular whole month to achieve spiritual blessing, to fulfill your hope, desire, and expectation. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best. Pisces, transit of Sun in 7th house, 17th September till 17th October. Sun transit in 7th house. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your senior or superior at workplace. They are likely to oppose you, resulting in enmity and humiliation. Even the relationship with your partner and neighbor may be strained at this time. Your level of enthusiasm may be low at this time, resulting in inability to overcome obstacles that come in way of achieving your dream, objective or goal during this phase of time. This period may take you through some setbacks in your professional activity, the generally lack of progression and success. Your health would require your care and attention, and you are more susceptible to health problems, particularly discomfort in stomach and blood-related problems, fever, fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet and avoid indigestion, food poisoning, food allergies. The health of your family member may be also under pressure. Sun transit in 7th house, the other facet. At this time of the year, you should learn more about yourself through intimate one-to-one encounter with others. You will form working units with others, people of various purposes. Through these units, you will understand more about the effect of you have upon others. Already existing relationship of this sort will serve the same purpose. You become more conscious of how you operate within them. One of the most important such relationship is marriage. Whether or not it is legalized arrangement, if you are married, use this time to examine your relationship with your spouse and to discover what need this relationship does not fill in your life. Try to discover how well you fulfill your spouse's need as well. In any 7th house relationship, whether it is a marriage, business partnership or any other kind of partnership, you and your partnership function as unit, either in a specific area as with the business partner or in all the areas. For your own benefit, you must be as good for your partner as he or she for you. This is not the time of the year when you should try to go it alone in any type of activity. You should try to work with someone else, or at least seek out opinion of another person in the adversary capacity. In a business, this is a good time to consult expert in whatever field you are involved in. A consultant lawyer or other specialists may fit the requirement. The same apply to your personal life, where you may benefit from some type of counseling. If you have not been able to solve certain problem, you might consult a doctor, lawyer or psychologist, psychiatrist or even an astrologer. Such people can give you an independent perspective against which or to measure your own views of the situation. Sometimes one-to-one encounter may take the form of a conflict. Conflict can be creative because it forces you to examine your own position more thoroughly, then thus become more aware of yourself. Pisces, month of September 2021, the conclusions. Conclusion part 1, Pisces. Pisces, during this phase of time, you will have a tremendous power and energy to carry out whatever you want to do in a most beautiful manner. Pisces, your fixate of purpose will be appreciated. You'll also have a strong willpower to act positively. Pisces, even in adverse situations, your performance will be unique and dignified. Pisces, your social circle will be widened, and this period there will be an enhancement to your reputation, status, prestige and honor. Frequent travel could be quite in evidence. Your relationship with your brother, sister will be fine. You might get some encouraging news through communication regarding business, trade or anything. But business trade prospect will be very good. A promotion should be anticipated if employed. Your hopes, your aspiration will be realized in this period of September, and you could enter into new enterprise, Pisces. There are a lot of support from friends and family and well-wishers. Pisces, this period should give you some sort of a gain in your business, substantial gain in your business, profession, trade. You might hear some sort of a good news regarding your close relatives. You will contact a lot of professional people from far off places. Traveling will be very useful. This period is also very good as far as love life is concerned. The attitude of the family member will be very nice toward you. During this phase of time, your fame, respect will be definitely rising. You'll come in contact across a lot of opportunity to be getting along with learned people. Your profession, trade will be flourished. You might enter into profitable dealings. Your associates or partners will prove to be their best support toward you. Success in competition is also assured. Family life will be full of happening and full of comfort. You'll find companions will help you in this particular phase. A pleasant trip is also indicated on cards. Pisces, due to Mars, Sun position in 6th house, Jupiter position in 12th house, Mercury, Venus in 7th house. You must be aware of conflicts, clashes, foul temper, living conflict in the family. You must be aware of ego and aggressions in your mannerism, in your communication. You must be aware of relationship scandal. You might need a completed monthly horoscope report from my website, Prakash, astrologer.com, which can give you complete analysis of the whole month. That will define your sun's transit effect. That will define you how the higher authority, legal authority will behave with you and how will you react toward them. Will you be able to acquire a status which will give you authority, wealth and power in this particular month? Mars transit effect, your courage, your confidence, your aggression, your temper, your family relationship, your enthusiasm, your creativity. Mercury transit effect for the whole month, your flow of income, your flow of business, your flow of communication, your flow of information, your flow of career, job, profession, your profit and loss. Mercury transit effect for the whole month, your love life, your romantic life, your luxuries, your lifestyle. If you're going for a presentation or exam or test, will you be able to pass? For that kind of report, kindly visit my website. And may I say that in the detailed, extensive report, you'll acquire what astrological tasks you must do in the time of your need. What precautions you must implement in your discipline to save your skin. What sacred chanting you must exercise for the whole month to achieve your spiritual blessing, to fulfill your hopes, desires and expectations. For that kind of report, kindly visit my website, prakashastrologer.com. Acquire the monthly horoscope report, implement the report, achieve your best.